Welcome to a brand new video, guys. This is something different than what I would ever do because I'm recording this off of a webcam and my beautiful blue Yeti microphone. Well, guess what we're doing today? Yay! Be excited, be enthusiastic, because I've already had to record this twice. I don't know how to record off of OBS, but we're doing it this time. And every day's a learning period. I think I fixed it. Anyways, guys, welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys like literally the best microphone for beginners, middle, intermediate kind of people, and possibly even pros if you want to be professional kind of way. And when I mean by pros, I don't mean like professional gamers and stuff like that. I mean like if you're a streamer, if you're a musician, if you're a content creator like myself, this microphone will literally save the day. And I'm telling you, this bang for your buck is really a bang for your buck. And I'm not just saying that because obviously anytime I do one of these kind of videos, especially like since I'm trying to gain momentum again, I don't want to give you things or recommendations that are going to make your money be wasted. Like obviously I want to make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck. So without further ado, this is the Blue Yeti mic, and this is the whole setup that I have. I will be switching from this webcam over to the G7X here, and that's just to give you guys a different POV whenever there's something to be said. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. That was the worst transition I've ever had. So guys, just like I was saying, we're going to be switching from the webcam over to the G7X just to give like different POVs, and maybe you guys can check out my new setup because I did purchase a new table. I'm not going to say it's better or worse than the other one, but I do like the length of it. So without further ado, here's a little BTS of it. Look at it. Cool, see? Recording off OBS, you got the microphone that we're gonna be working on today. Got the setup on now 2 monitor setup rather than 3. Nice long table that's a 55-inch. We got the Pro Gamer empty dishes here. We got school and we got PC. Let's go. The thing that I'm hoping to gain momentum again from. So anyways, guys, this is the Blue Yeti mic. This is the one that's $100. So this guy here, let alone, is $100. Now, this guy here is a shock mount. I believe it is the version 2 because there's a version 3. This is actually set up wrong. This is the Blue Compass mic stand. It actually hooks on just like any other mic stand like you would see on a table. It's kind of nice. Except there's a lot of cons to this. Now, before we get into like the different things within this mic and the setup that I have, this is not what it comes with when you buy the microphone or the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti comes with this guy here, literally this stand. It's still a nice stand, it's just a desk stand instead of an arm that you have to pay full price for something that you don't want to pay full price for. Let's talk about what's on the back here. These are different buttons. You have your gain, and then you have different patterns to where you can speak, which that's why this mic, I strongly believe, is literally one of the best for definitely beginners, intermediate, and pros, because it literally serves the purpose for anything that you're trying to do with a microphone. For instance, this, I'm recording, I do voiceovers a lot. I don't do music yet. I don't know if I ever will, but if the day ever came to that, then I would. So the gain here, this is going to determine how sensitive your voice is coming through the microphone. So for instance, right now it's on the lowest setting, so you're not going to hear much of anything except if I'm really close to the mic versus really far away. Even though I'm talking the same, you can kind of see the difference in tone and how much it impacts the sensitivity of it. And you have the patterns here, which are the most important. So obviously you can see mine is on like, it looks like a peach shape, which is known as cardioid mode, which is mainly used for music recordings, voiceovers, if you're recording music. So pretty much anything that we're doing, like streaming, content creation. Now, you also have this thing called stereo mode, which I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's basically, it looks like an infinity sign. The stereo mode captures anything from left and right, all the way up to the front here as well. And then some very, very little from the back. This is great for ASMR videos, as well as like if you're recording like a guitar, like blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I'm recording another tech video. Anyways, so we have that. Then we have omnidirectional. Okay, so omnidirectional everything, and this is what I had mine on for the past 2 years, and it was absolutely wrong. I kept thinking like, why is my audio so bad? Why is it's like picking up everything, even my PC? Like, I'm sure you guys can't hear it now, but beforehand, if I were to do this on omnidirectional, even in the voice recordings on my older videos, the vlogs and everything like that, you would hear like a shh. That's my PC. Because if you guys don't know, my GPU is a turbine type, so it's a fan in the middle that's spinning hot air or just spinning air to try and cool the GPU off. You can literally hear that in the recordings, and I try to mask it with different audio and music, and it just was not working. Then you have the last pattern, which is called bidirectional, and it looks like two circles like this, so kind of like an infinity sign or an 8, honestly. So this one, what it's going to do, it's going to record from the front and back, and it's going to be good for like interviews and whatnot, but I don't know how many of us are going to be doing interviews. Like, you guys are viewing this video for content creation purposes, probably, or music related purposes. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you're going to want to use the cardioid mode, and that's just primarily because, like I was saying, it's only going to capture what's being said from here. Actually, this is really important. So you guys see this? You guys see how I'm showing you the back part of the Blue Yeti mic where it's the gain and the different patterns? You want to make sure that you are doing this. Now I'm going to switch the other camera. So now if you're in cardioid mode, you're going to want to make sure that the blue logo is actually facing you, and the mute button as well as the volume button, which we'll get to these in a little bit, because otherwise your voice is actually going to be recorded on the opposite side. So this is how you want it. So like I was mentioning beforehand in the beginning of the video, this stand or this setup is not ideal because, I mean, essentially, look at OBS right now. Like, my microphone is literally in the webcam. Even if I put it on this side, it's going to be in the webcam. Essentially, this is bad. Now, I had the shock mount and the blue arm. This is just impulse decisions at this point. You can literally go on Amazon and purchase a stand for like 20 bucks and it'll be just as good. This was 100, this was like 40 or 50, maybe even 60 at the worst case scenario. But this is actually supposed to be flipped over, and obviously, so like you have the shock mount, so any kind of disturbances, it'll kind of like quote unquote spring it back, if you guys can see that. It's just supposed to be like an elastic kind of safety measure just for your audio, which doesn't really help me at all because I have it like this, because this is the pros and cons of this now. All right, how are we liking the video so far? I think we're doing pretty well. This is the reason why I'm not at my studio. I wanted a fresh and clean video so that you guys could personally hear how the microphone sounds rather than just me telling you, because obviously from me telling you, it's dumb. Like, there's so many videos on YouTube that have that are just telling you about the microphone rather than actually using it and telling you about it. Because I mean, we're still in the day and age where I believe that a lot of people, a lot of kids especially, are trying to be content creators and are trying to figure out what is the best stuff for their setup and what would be best for a long-term purpose versus a short-term purpose. Like, a lot of you are buying the HyperX condenser mic. Don't get me wrong, it looks like a nice mic. I don't personally believe it's the best bang for your buck, because I believe that is $100 as well. The Blue Yeti's the same, and it does so much more. I could do a review on that if you guys want me to, so leave a like on this video. But again, I wanted to show you how nice this microphone is. You guys even saw I have no XLR audio mixer. This is just straight from the microphone. So what you're hearing is just straight from the microphone, and it's also kind of a little bit controlled by OBS just because of the settings and whatnot that I have to use for recording this video. But my job here is not to just do a review, or like, I hate using the word review because I don't like reviewing. I just like telling you about stuff. Even though that's really what a review is. It's just telling you like the quality and stuff of something. I want to make sure that you guys are getting the best bang for your buck. This Blue Yeti does not come with a pop filter. You guys can see this. So this is the actual microphone. It's still really nice. I just personally like to have the pop filter just in case. You can buy like $4 or $5 on Amazon, just like the stand you can buy for like 20 bucks. You do not need a shock mount. Please don't get it. You don't need it. So as much as you tighten this or these guys here to tighten the arm, or let alone the shock mount, like you can see, it's pretty poor quality for the amount of money you spend. So this guy here, believe it or not, it sucks to have a horizontal line or stick going in front of you when you're gaming, because you always have the natural tendency to go up versus under and up. This is also the really bad part, is that now I gotta get a tripod for this. So guys, this is one of the main reasons why I absolutely hate this thing, because look at this. It bends up, but not to where you need it. And look at that, like this comes out, which I absolutely hate. So this is actually a two-piece. So the first piece hooks onto the table and the rest plugs it in. And look at this, like this stand sucks, man. Like it's supposed to be flipped over, and that's what the shock mount is supposed to be used for. And I tried this at one point. I don't like how it is. I like if it was like this, and then you had the mic kind of pointing this way, so it was kind of at a slant like this. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost done. So this here is really nice because this one and the newer ones both have mute microphone buttons. So pretty much it's just a red light up, which means that you have power coming from the micro USB to the actual microphone itself. So once you click it, it'll do a blinking red light, which means that it's muted. Do this, now it's not muted. Volume is just basically when you're doing like ASMR kind of stuff. It's just so you can hear yourself better. This thing actually turns on from a micro USB cable to a USB in the back of your PC or the front of your PC, whichever you desire. Now we go back to the webcam. So guys, do me a favor, if you're viewing this video, tell me how you like these things, because obviously I'm trying to regain momentum with the whole tech stuff, because the vlogs weren't like working stupendously great, but every now and then they would do well. So if you guys like the vlogs better, let me know. If you guys like these videos better, let me know. Because honestly, I know what I could do with these videos. I could keep buying stuff, review it, or like tell you guys about it and tell you the pros and cons of it in my personal opinion. And then maybe I go somewhere. Listen, long story short, I'm trying to get the 100K plaque by the end of this year. It's going to happen. I know I'm at 5K subs, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to get this to happen. Anyways, guys, I love you. Subscribe, and I'm sorry for that rant, but this is it. You should definitely get the Blue Yeti mic, just not the shock mount or the stand. Anyways, guys, I love you. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.